Good. Sorry, setting up still. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Good morning. Good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura Show. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Laura. If you're not new here, welcome back. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button as you come in. I have some fun things to start the stream with this morning. I took in a few of my houseplants today. I'm going to bring them back outside. They love living outside in the summer. But I wanted you to see how much they love living outside because the growth that these plants have put on is pretty magical. The first one is my green oxalis. You can already see it here. This thing, I don't think it's ever looked this good. Like I can hold it like upside down. That's how many leaves are in the plant. Like it's held together well by roots right now, but look how many leaves are in here. Look, if I separate it, if I try to, look at that. You can't even get in. It's like thick. Do you see how many individual leaves are in there? It's amazing. It's like, it's bigger than from a greenhouse. Honestly, Candace, for a what is this, a 4-inch pot? I've never seen a 4-inch pot this full. I mean, this is lots of oxalis plants. Like I put tons of tubers in here, but you can even feel like the pot feels too tight for it now. It feels like there's stuff happening in here. She's thick and she's so pretty. So she'll go back outside. I do this once in a while where I just pick it up and give it a good sort of throttle, just swooshing it around because it mimics the wind. Although this has obviously been getting wind because the stems are beautiful. They're like nice, thick, juicy stems. And it's flowering a ton, which is so fun. The second one I want to show you is named Frida. We talked about her on the last stream. I just wanted you to see how beautiful she is and how much growth she's put on, considering she was fully dead. Oxalis doesn't die. So if you don't grow oxalis, it's clover. It grows from a tuber. And it looks like a little potato kind of thing. Anyway, if you stop watering this plant, all the leaves will die, the soil will dry up, and you'll think, oh, it's fully dead. If you were to submerge that pot in water for half an hour and then leave it and then water it 3 days later, you'll get all new growth. So they don't die, they just kind of go into stasis. But mine had no leaves. When I put it outside, it was just a pot of dirt. And now look at her. She's gorgeous. She's got tons of leaves coming up from the bottom. Like there's more coming. See underneath, there's like a bunch of little ones. So it feels thick. It feels super healthy. There's some bug damage, but like it's living outside. I can't expect zero bug damage. That would be silly. But she's very happy. And by the end of summer, I'm sure it's going to be like tall and full. They don't get as tall outside as they do inside because outside they don't have to reach for the sun. Whereas when they live indoors, they tend to have a longer stem. So anyway, this is going to probably drop all of its leaves when it comes inside in the fall. But all of the photosynthesis it's been doing throughout the summer is going to be storing energy in those tubers. The tubers are going to start multiplying. And then when I bring it in for winter, I might even cut off all the leaves. Either the leaves will all die or I'll cut them off. And then it'll grow a new set, but the new set will be grown indoors. And it'll be using the energy that it collected over the whole summer. So the winter will still have a healthy growth because of the outside time it's been getting this summer. It loves living pretty much in, I would call it partial shade. I plant them in these pots, and then I put the pots underneath, like between large pots. So I'll have like 3 large pots, like crumpled together, and then I'll tuck one of these kind of beside underneath it. So it's in the shade, but it does get sun in the morning, in the evening, and like little blips of it throughout the afternoon. But I would say mostly it's in the shade, and that's where it's very happy. Gosh, it's lovely, isn't it? I love that plant. So those are the two that I was really excited about. The third one is something I'm excited and nervous about. I talked about it in the last stream, but I'm going to show you again. This is Louisa. This is Louisa the coffee plant. She is quite wonderful, but she also, like, I don't even know how she's supposed to support all of this weight. So I put 3 stakes into the pot, and then each time I do a tie, it's only through 2 of the stakes. It's only around 2 of them. So you see the first, don't turn off the mic, Louisa. The first tie only goes over these, the back one and this one, and then the next tie up only goes on these 2, and then the next tie up only goes on these 2. And my thought is that it's going to kind of give it a better center, or I hope so, that it's going to help it stay balanced in a better way. But I don't know. She's got some crazy growth is what the point is. The leaves from last winter are underneath. This is one of the original leaves that it had over last winter. And since last winter, it has put out all of this. This all came out since summer. I'm pretty sure this plant had like less than 10 leaves when I put it outside in the summer. And now she's very happy. She also lives in partial shade. I don't know. I feel like coffee plants I see on a bag of coffee shade grown. So that makes me feel like they're not getting a lot of direct sun. And so this gets sun first thing in the, when does it get sun? It gets sun from maybe 10 to 11 in the morning. 10 to 12 maybe. So it gets a hot direct sun, but it only gets it for 1 or 2 hours a day. And then otherwise it's mostly in the shade. And it clearly does not mind. It is the happiest I've ever seen it. It has growth points all over. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It looks so healthy. I've never seen this plant so healthy. I'm concerned that the branches are not strong enough to support the weight of all of the leaves it's putting out though. Like, look at this. All these leaves, hold on. All these leaves are coming off of this one branch. Do you see? It's just one, like, baby branch. There's only 3 branches. There's one on the side, and then the middle piece. And the middle is putting out new branches, but I mean, like, right now, there's only 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. And all those leaves are coming off of just those 3 sections. Oh, she's beautiful. I'm so proud of her. I'm really happy that she didn't die. Look at how, like, beautiful. The new leaves have, like, a ripple to them. Oh, tell me that's not the healthiest plant you've ever seen. It just got watered this morning also. I had to water this morning. It was cold this morning when I went outside. It has been, we're in a heat wave. I mean, we're in summer, which is just like a constant heat wave. But we're in an actual heat wave right now, and it's been 32, 31, 33, 29, like hot temperatures. I'm talking Celsius. And it's been so dang hot. And then this morning I woke up and I went outside in like a tank top and pajama pants, and I was like cold, and I haven't felt cold in weeks. It's been weeks that I've either been comfortable or boiling hot. There has been no I'm feeling cold. So I very much enjoyed wandering around my garden going, ooh, it's a little chilly right now. It was a lovely break. I don't mind the heat, but I do love wearing my overalls and my, whatever these pants are called, like work pants, my canvas work pants, but it's been too hot. It's just not been tenable to wear long clothes. It's been dresses or shorts. And I hate wearing shorts personally. I don't like, I'm not a fan of having my legs out. I'm fine with having them out. Like, I like a long dress, but I'm not a big fan of having my legs showing. It's not how I feel comfortable in my body. It's not because I think my body is not worth looking at or whatever. It's just the most comfortable I feel is when I know I'm protected from bugs and the sun. And if I'm wearing shorts, I don't feel that. Like, if I'm wearing shorts and a tank top, I have like a constant awareness. Even if I'm wearing sunscreen, even if I'm wearing bug spray, I have like a constant awareness. Like, my skin can get injured right now. My skin can get burned right now. And my skin can get bitten right now. So that's like, it's not like, oh, I look fat in shorts. It's like, oh, my skin is showing in shorts and my skin is delicate, so it needs to be covered most of the time. Anyway, so the heat wave has been a little bit much for me because I've had to wear a lot of like dresses and shorts and skirts, and I didn't want to. I want to wear my overalls. So I'm happy the heat wave is over, but it's not over. It's coming back next week. It's going to be 32 again next week. So it's like, it's over-ish. What are we going to do? So we are working on a crocheted sweater right now. This is how far we got. We had to frog the entire thing because it wasn't wide enough, or it wasn't getting wider fast enough. Is Toby here with me? Toby, are you bothering the cat? Toby. Toby. You're just staring at him? Come in here. Go lie down. You weirdo. The cat is on top of the fridge. Well, now he's on the cabinets, like adjacent to the fridge, but he's up high, like way up high. The dog has no way of getting him. He's just standing in the kitchen, staring at him. Toby, come here. You're either gonna lie down or you're gonna sit with me, mister. Hey. Toby. Are you gonna sit with me or are you gonna go lie down? Come here, mister. My sweet baby. He's such a sweetie. He's so sweet. Oh. And he's so confident. When I pick him up, he like doesn't yelp or freak out, or I don't know. He's very confident for a Chihuahua. Usually with Chihuahuas, you have to like, there's a lot of gentleness in the way you need to like interact with them because they're very small. So a lot of things can scare them, and a lot of things can hurt them. And Toby is so tough. He's like he can jump up on our bed. Can't you? He can like walk for half an hour. We did like half an hour. And you did so good. He was tired when we got home. So he's like not a high energy dog. I would definitely consider him a low energy, which I love. I love a low energy Chihuahua. That's literally all I want is low energy Chihuahua. Literally, look. Immediately lies down and puts his head down. That is the perfect Chihuahua for me. You're perfect. I love you. You're not Thunder, but you're perfect. And I think I love him now, which is so nice. Anyway, this is cute right here. It's a good look. I was feeling skinny this morning and then I sit down and if I move forward, we're okay. All right. I also have to show you, before I show you the sweater and before we sit and crochet, I need to put some photos in our Discord because my gladiolus has bloomed. It's very exciting, and I really want you to see it because it's so pretty. I just have to upload the photos because, surprise, surprise, that's why I was late. It was either be on time and have no photos of the garden or be late and have photos of the garden. So you're welcome. These things I do for you. Oh, I also took some photos of the leaf hoppers. That's what they're called, right? Leaf hopper. Of the leaf hoppers that I've been collecting. I found a pest control method that is really working. So I'm going to tell you about it because it's really cool. Okay. And that. Okay. You ready for this? It's going to be worth it. If you are not already super invested in the Last Minute Laura community, my garden will convert you. At least I hope it will. It converts me. I love it. Okay, let me just... It's all right. You can do it. Everybody just breathe. My poor little computer. My poor little phone. They work so hard. There we go. And there we go. Let's see. Oh, if you think your parents need some chickens, check your Facebook. There are some that need rescuing. I wish they wanted more chickens, but I don't think they do. But I'll let them know. Thank you for letting me know, Candace. Appreciate it. Also, speaking of Candace, thank you for reminding me and making me do Christmas in July. So my Christmas in July video is now finished. I edited it. I uploaded it. It's all done. I'm very happy about it. And Candace, you get a little shout out in it because you're the one who said do Christmas in July. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You're far too kind. And now you're going to be immortalized in a video. Woot woot, totally. Okay, so it's really important to me that if you're watching right now that you pay attention in like not long, in like just a minute, because I need you to see the gladiolus. Why does it say these are all uploaded if they're not uploaded here? Hello. All right, there we go. Just give me a sec here. We're so close. How's your day going, by the way? How you feeling? What's the vibe? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, good. Waiting on one more photo group. Wow, it's so slow when I do it on LTE. I turned off my Wi-Fi this morning because I was FaceTiming with my sister. And for some reason, our Wi-Fi is like potato for FaceTime, but it's fine for on LTE. So now everything is slow. Where are you going to go? No, don't bother the cat. Toby. Oh, also, I went to the grocery store with Alex the other day, and I saw a pack of chicken gizzards for like $2. And it was probably like a pound, maybe 2 pounds of chicken gizzards. And I've never eaten chicken gizzard. I've never wanted to eat chicken gizzard. I have no interest in like preparing organs. I've tried beef heart. Alex and I once tried that thinking it was going to be like steak. So that's the farthest I've gone, is like beef heart. I'm not like an organ meat extravaganza person. But anyway, I picked them up and I love them. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I didn't, the first thing I thought was, oh, that's really inexpensive. That would be a great treat for the cats and the dog because it's raw. It's an organ meat. It's small pieces. So anyway, I tried all of the animals. Nobody wanted it raw. Literally no interest in eating it raw. So I looked up a recipe for cooking it for people, and then I looked up a recipe for cooking it for dogs. And both of them, a lot of the recipes have like braising them because apparently they're tough. So I basically just simmered it, added water as the water got low, simmered it in water for like, I don't know, probably an hour and a half. And then I skimmed off the scum and then I dried them off. And now I have quick little treats for the cats and the dog. And they all love it. Cooked, they love it. Raw, no interest. Literally no interest. And Rohan used to be raw fed, so I'm surprised he didn't care. But the Toby he tried and then was just like, this is not tasty. I sort of bread them in a flour and cook them like in bacon fat. That sounds like that would make almost anything delicious, truly. Like you can do that with, if you bread something and then cook it in bacon fat, give me like 3 things that you can't do that with. Chocolate, I would eat chocolate breaded, fried in bacon fat. Strawberries, I would eat strawberries breaded, fried in bacon fat. What wouldn't I eat breaded and fried in bacon fat? Any meat, pretty much any vegetable. I feel like literally anything. I would eat onions breaded and deep fried in bacon fat. Yeah, I feel like that's a really safe way to, if you don't know how to cook something, bread it and deep fry it in bacon fat, and you're probably going to make something that's at least edible. Actually, that I feel like I hit the nail on the head. Okay, are you ready to see the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me? Look what I grew. It's not the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me. I bought these bulbs at the dollar store. It was $2.75 for 5 bulbs. Or was it $2.50 for 5 bulbs? It might have been $2.50 for 5. Yeah. So, no, it's not marbled, unfortunately. It looks marbled, but actually that's leaf miner damage. I think I took a close-up. Here. It looks like it's marbled, but it's actually damage. When the petals were still closed, I'll show it to you on the ones that are still closed. You can see there's like, it's damaged around the outside, unfortunately. Damn bugs. Luckily, like you said, it kind of looks like it's marbled. Look at the color of this. Is it not fantastic? What a glorious flower. I grew this, you guys. I've never grown gladiolus before, and I'm obsessed with it. I took a picture of it in direct light so you could see. The camera couldn't even handle the direct light. And do you see all of the flowers that are gonna open on it today and tomorrow? So yesterday morning, these 2 that were open looked like the 4th flower, not the 3rd one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yesterday morning, these 2 looked like that one, and the 3rd one looked like the ones above. So by tomorrow, I expect we should have, look at all of these. Oh, they're gonna be so pretty. It's so intensely like red, pink, red fuchsia. It's not just fuchsia. Up close in real life, there's like a red undertone. Do you see in the middle of like the bottom petal? The middle of the bottom petal looks red. It's like glowing. It's very cool. I'm very pleased. But true, damn bugs are the worst. Okay, but before we get all up in the gladiolus, I'll show you everything, like the cleome, which is looking so good. I love cleome. Isn't it pretty? Some people call it spider flower. Mine is about 6 feet tall now. And it's just going to keep getting taller throughout the rest of the season. Probably 10 feet. That's where I feel like that's where I'll end up with it. 10 or 11 feet tall. Oh, look at this basket I thrifted. Isn't it pretty? It was $1. Do you see it hanging up? I got more decor for outside. I was very just looking. Do you see all the green? There's going to be color there soon. Also, my large zinnias have started putting out actual flowers. I don't know what color this is supposed to be because I planted pink, salmon, and glorious red. And this is none of those colors. Oh, and Queenie Lime Orange. This is none of those colors. It's pretty. It's just I didn't plant that color. Also, my black scabiosa doesn't even look purple yet. I was trying to find an angle where you could tell that it was going to actually be dark purple and not black. It genuinely just looks black. Look. There's like no color in there. So that's interesting. I saw it yesterday and I was like, oh, it really does look dark. Good morning. But it's like, it literally is like black. So I don't know I don't know how dark it's going to be, but I'm very happy that at least so far one of the Scabiosa that I planted is going to work out. Until they bloom, you really don't know. Next here, I don't know what this plant is. I was sure that it was a celosia. I was sure it was a celosia spicata, but all of my other celosias are blooming, and then I have these like 3 of them that are not blooming. So I'm gonna just take a little screenshot of her. I guess I could do it on my phone. I don't have to do it on the computer. Anyway, we're gonna try and figure out what she is. I took pictures so that we could search. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Google, not Google. Oh, Lordy. Okay, let's see if the internet knows what this is. It says sweet basil. It's not sweet basil, first of all. It's not indigo. It's not peppers. It's not any of those things. What are you talking about, computer? Hold on, let me just crop it in. It thinks it's basil. It's clearly not basil. Lemon drop peppers. It's not a pepper. I didn't plant peppers. Ugh, that's so annoying. It's not a pepper. I'm like fairly certain it's a celosia. I'm certain it is, because that's where I planted all of my celosia and gomphrena. And okay, down here, this pointy leaf one is a celosia, and then that one at the bottom is a celosia. No, that one at the bottom's a gomphrena, the pink gomphrena. But if I'm letting a weed grow in my garden by accident, I'm going to be so ticked off at myself. Please don't say it's a pepper or a weed. It's not a chili pepper. I'm telling you, in my heart of hearts, this is not a pepper, and I know that because I did not plant any peppers. So there is 0 chance. I didn't throw any seeds of any peppers. There is a 0% chance it's a pepper. Google your trash. It's not a pepper or Japanese indigo. It's not that either. I wish it was Japanese indigo. Let's see what Japanese indigo looks like. Japanese indigo plant. I didn't plant Japanese indigo. I don't even know what I'm looking for it for. Morning winged. Good morning. Okay, let's see. Celosia. Maybe I can do that and celosia. And see if Google is like, oh, actually, I guess it could be celosia. The plant image is Japanese indigo, not celosia. First of all, okay. It literally is celosia. Look at a picture of celosia and tell me these are not the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same picture. Look, if I turn the leaf like this, look, it's the same. Oh, sorry, Tobe. Yeah, it's celosia. Confirmed. Confirmed celosia sighting. It is not a pepper. Google trying to gaslight me. All right, this is a Daydream Cosmo. Hi, everybody. Click the thumbs up button as you come in. Hang out. We're talking about flowers, and then we're going to be crocheting a sweater. By the way, I'm Laura. Okay, this is a Daydream Cosmo. This was sent to me by the lovely Alana, and it's putting out more flowers now, which is awesome. I'm very happy about that. I think the color is very nice. This one is a Picotee Cosmo. It's almost white. It looks like it's white, but next time both flowers are blooming at the same time, I'll pick a white one and put it next to this so you can see. The middle color is actually like a really pale purple, and then the outline is a bit of a darker purple. And my white petunia is now in, I would call it mixed, like dappled sunlight for most of the day, and it seems really happy in dappled sunlight. I usually have my petunias in full sun. I just position them so that they're in places that get lots and lots and lots of sun. But this one, I've moved it around because I wanted my shade garden to have all white flowers in it. And it looks so healthy. I pull off the blooms as soon as they look spent, and they push out new ones every single day. It's beautiful. Also, the Lisianthus is very close to actually opening flowers, which is so exciting. Look it. It looks like a rose. It literally looks like roses. Except the roses grow on an annual plant instead of like a perennial plant. It's like they tried to get all the qualifications that rose flowers have and then put them on a different plant, and it turned out great. So I'm really excited to see these ones bloom. They're supposed to be pink, and when my mom grew them, she grew them individually last year. Like, she put one Lisianthus and then a zinnia and then a Cosmo and then a zinnia and then a Lisianthus, and the impact was quite low. It didn't have a very showy bloom because they do better in a large chunk of them. So I planted 5 plants in this one pot. So hopefully they're all going to lean on each other. And once they start actually opening flowers, it's going to be the prettiest thing you ever saw. Also, my echinacea looks so pretty right now. I don't know. I think last year I wasn't into it. And now I have a bigger appreciation this year for my perennials. I really appreciate that they stick around for me every year, and they just keep putting out beautiful things. So I gave this one new soil last fall. I gave it new soil and I transplanted it into a larger pot, and then this spring I put compost on top of the pot before the flowers, before it broke soil. So it just looked like an empty pot. I mark all my perennial pots because you can't tell if it's just a pot full of dirt or if it's a pot with a plant in it, for certain plants. And so this one was marked. I added compost on top, and then I also 2 weeks ago added fertilizer, like shake and feed, and the plant is totally happy. And you can see there are a whole lot of flowers that are coming out of it this year. Last year I got, I don't know, 4 flowers off of this plant. I've already cut 2, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that I can count just in this photo. So there's a lot of flowers coming for this one. What is happening with my hair? I have tried to get these. Look at this. They all just keep going into one curl. That's one downside for when I try to have my curly hair come out and be pretty, is I have one curl. My whole hair is one curl. And I'm in a constant battle trying to keep it separate. Like, look, it's so cute and curly. But if I don't brush it out often enough, it'll all go back into one curl. What is that? What am I supposed to do with that? So, thank you for coming to my TED Talk while we look at a picture of Lisianthus. Oh, you love Lisianthus, Louisa? Well, I had never heard of it until I started watching flower farmer YouTubers. And then I convinced my mom that she should start growing them. A couple of winters ago, I got her the Baker Seed catalog before I knew anything about Baker Creek Seed Company. Anyway, got her that catalog, and she ordered Lisianthus, and you have to start the seeds. For them to be blooming in August, you have to start the seeds in December. That's a very long growing period. Like, truly, that's a bit much. But my mom did it, and last year they were beautiful, but they also didn't have the impact that they could have because they were all far apart. So this year she planted a section in the ground. My mom's garden is all in the ground because she lives on a farm, but she planted a section in the ground that has probably like 30 plants in it, because she started hundreds of seeds. And this year, like last year, she started hundreds of seeds and she only ended up with like 14 plants for whatever reason. This year, she started with hundreds of seeds and she ended up with hundreds of plants. So because of that, she has all of these Lisianthus patches this year where there's like 20 Lisianthus in one spot. So when they start blooming, I'm pretty sure the impact is going to be bananas this year. You know, flowers can be beautiful, but sometimes they can just be so stunning if you put them in a large patch together. You know, like black-eyed Susans. You see one black-eyed Susan and you're like, that's nice. But you see someone who has like a huge black-eyed Susan patch and it just feels magical. Same thing with sunflowers. Sunflower patch, way more impact. There we go. There, now there's like multiple curls at least. It looks like Shirley Temple. I slept with a silk bonnet on last night and leave-in conditioner in my hair. And while leave-in conditioner and silk bonnet makes my frizz less, it also kind of, it's like I need my curls to chill. Sorry. I would love to see that patch in bloom. I definitely will be taking pictures of it because it's going to be insane. Also, this zinnia, this is supposed to be a Queenie Lime Orange. This is just an orange zinnia. I'm not going to get mad at it, even though I don't like orange flowers. Oops. This is the other... Okay, calm down. This is the other large zinnia that I don't know what I did to get zinnias that were not ones that I planted, but here we are. It's a beautiful, large, big, beautiful zinnia. The color is lovely, but also, like, you're not glorious red, you're not Queenie Lime Orange, you're not salmon, and you're not soft pink. So what are you doing here? But it's pretty. It's just not the vibe I'm going for. I have goals in my garden plan. But it is really pretty. Isn't it pretty? It's also a big zinnia, so it's like, I'll let you live. Oh, this is my photo shoot attempt at trying to show you the insects that are hurting my amaranth. They're tiny. That's my finger for scale. Do you see how little they are? I'm trying to like get it in focus. It's that little black and green dot. Look at how cute he is, first of all. He's very cute. Look at his little black shield that he has on his back. It's so cute. And then from the top, they're teardrop shaped, which is very cute again. Like, look at the shape. Look at him. He's just a little teardrop. He's just a little guy. The head is the round side, not the pointy side. He's a round side head. He's cute. And so I didn't know that they were the problem. I just thought they'd lived on amaranth. No, they're the ones that are killing it. So I got some soapy water, and yes, look at how many. Sorry if you're afraid of bugs. Look how many I caught. What I did was, so these things do the same thing whenever you scare them. If you like get near them, they either let go of whatever they're holding on and gravity just drops them and then they survive, or they jump, but they only jump one way. It's like they're like boing, and it's like the same arc every single time. So I just put the bowl of soap where I knew they were going to jump, and then I would put my fingers in the plant and go blah, 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 and then they would jump right into the soapy water. And I caught, like, I don't know, how many is that? Let's see. Let's just count for a second to see, like, on average. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So definitely over 100 of these bugs, just with a little bit of soapy water and a pointed, like the way that I shook the branch or touched the plant. So hopefully my amaranth will stop being killed now. But look how cute he is. I hated having to kill him. Don't look at my fingers. They're so messed up. I have had false nails on for too long. They are in the process of growing out. They need a break, but they're not video ready, let me just tell you. But anyway, look at the bug. Look how cute he is. He's just a cute little teardrop shaped, and they're so shiny and black, and they're very cute, but unfortunately they're a pest. They've got to go. Also, this was really exciting this morning. Something really important is happening in my garden today. Those of you who've been here a little while already know about this. My Apricot Cosmo survived. I have an Apricot Cosmo. It's kind of a huge deal. It's my favorite Cosmo, and I thought none of them were going to bloom because I haven't seen any, but ta-da! It just looks like a pink flower right now, but wait until it's all the way open. It's going to be glorious. This morning, the garden just looked heavenly to me, so I took a couple photos of just the way the sun looked in the garden. Here's the gladiolus in full sun, so you can see how pretty it is. I brought my oxalis in. I didn't know I was going to do that, so I took photos of it. Coleus looking majestic as usual. This picture, this angle of my garden is one of my favorite views. I need to like make more little coves like this because it's two tall pots next to each other with a low pot in between them. So there's like a shadowy area of the garden in between two sun areas. I just like created shade. And in that created shade, I have those coleus and they are so happy. Look at that thing. Is that not stunning? Literally the prettiest little section of my garden, and it's like forced shade. And now that the glad is blooming, look at her, she's so pretty. And there's the yellow marigold underneath. It's beautiful. That is a stunning shot. I think so too. It's like a really nice angle of the garden, and I think next year I'm gonna do more of this where like I do tall stuff with low stuff in between. Right now I have it as like tall in the back, medium in the middle, short in the front, and that's fine like for looking at the garden as it's like this is gonna be like a side. If it's a symphony, it's like this is like a quiet side part, you know? And I want to have a couple other quiet side parts that are like really pretty. It looks like a magical tortoise is gonna come out of the garden. And what really that is a pot that I have that doesn't have a drainage hole, and it's made of concrete or I don't know, whatever it's made of, something hard. So I turned it sideways and put plants inside of it, inside of another larger fabric planter. There's the glad again. Also a random other zinnia that is not glorious red, not pink, not queenie lime orange, and not salmon. So I don't know what she's doing here, but we have to let her stay because we're at the part of the season when anyone who comes into the garden is welcome. Okay, moving right along. Look at my glad again. I grew this. Do you understand? I went to the dollar store and it was $2.75. It wasn't $2.50 now that I'm thinking again. For $2.75, I got 5 gladiolus bulbs. And it looks like all 5 are going to bloom. I have 4 flower stalks showing. A 5th one, I think it'll happen. It got slowed down because I had to cut off one of its leaves. But anyway, it's so pretty. And look how big the flowers are compared to my hand. Like, I think if I was going to make a bouquet, I would cut it now, right? So that it opens the rest of the way inside. But I kind of just want to let it do what it's doing, you know? Did you see the glad this morning?
I'm sorry?
Look at the gladiolus.
Whoa. They got here?
Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Look how big it is. Look, ready? Look.
Wow.
I grew it.
They got here.
With my hands.
Yeah.
With love. Thanks. Okay, next, I took a picture from up high, I guess, of the... I don't even know what I was trying to take a picture of here. Just the view. Love that for us. There's the view. Actually, that's a really good view. That looks really pretty to me. The vibe is good. I mean, there is a pot that's just on the floor that needs to get put away. But other than that, we've got like a new little basket decoration. I got it for $1 at a thrift store. We've got flowers blooming. It's looking good. This Cleome is so pretty, isn't it? Isn't she lovely? The answer is yes. Aw, that's it. That's all I got for you today. That's sad. I wish I could show you more. Slinky shows. Oh, we already saw those. Anyway, so that's what my garden looks like right now, and I really like it, and it makes me happy. Beelzebub, don't even think about looking at these plants. They are not for you. Beelzebub has been continuing her crazy streak. Maybe it's the heat. Not that she feels it. She's in a fully climate-controlled environment, but she's crazy. Okay, we're going to get into crochet now. Okay, little Toblerone. El Toblerone. Hey, is your hair around your face crunchy? Did you do something gross? Should we wash your face before I do some crochet? There's like crunchiness in your hair. Gross. Okay, let's get a washcloth. And then we'll crochet, I promise. But Toby needs his little face washed. A little dirty dog. You little dirty boy. What were you up to? Huh? What are you doing? I know what you were up to. Mr. Toblerone in the mornings, he forgets how exciting it is to have a brother who's a cat. And so he kind of acts out in the mornings, chasing his cat brother around. Oh, is it wet and scary? I'm so sorry. And Rohan runs, and so Toby chases. And in that, I need a little bit of water, like, to get in your hair. Thank you. Hold on. No, don't go anywhere. Come here. Thank you. There. Thank you. Anyway, so something we've found that helps is Rohan eats wet cat food out of a cat food can. And after we feed Rohan, we give Toby the empty cat food can, and it keeps him busy for like 10 minutes, which is enough time for Rohan to eat his breakfast undisturbed. Oh. So your face fits in the cat food can is what we're figured out here. But it's like it keeps him busy. And also it saves me rinsing out the cat food can. I just do a brief rinse, and then it's ready for the recycling bin, because Toby does a very good job at licking every single tiny little bit of cat food out of there, huh? It's already empty when I give it to him. It's just like got, the flavors, little remnants. Does it feel better? Now you don't have crunchy hair. You know what? While we're here, let's just do all of the Toby maintenance, shall we? Here, let's dry you off. No, I got a dry paper towel. I know, I don't have a face cloth. It's so rough. He's used to being cleaned with a soft face cloth. Poor baby. My poor baby. See how patient this dog is, by the way? I'm just pressing it on to get it to absorb all the water from your face. So you can tell he was interacted with. Like, he tolerates having his teeth brushed, because I have to brush his teeth. He tolerates all of the things that have to happen. He's such a good boy. Okay, you ready for your teeth now? We might as well. We're doing doggy maintenance. Let's just do the whole 9 yards, shall we? You ready to get... Whoa! Toby refreshes himself with a shake. Okay, ready? No, don't go anywhere yet. We gotta clean your teeth. This is what I use. It's a dental wipe. You put it on your finger, thank you. And then you can rub their teeth. There you go, good boy. Yeah, and then we get all the grime out of there, huh? Look at all the little grimy bits. Oh, it's a good boy. Oh, you can't see. There. There you go. Keep your teeth nice and clean, all 10 of them. Good boy. Good job. Thank you. You're so patient. Gotta do those back ones. There you go. Good boy. Say so rough, huh? You're so patient. There. And then the wipe smells disgusting and is dirty. And then the doggy's clean. He's so clean. Mwah, he's beautiful. It says it's mint flavored. It's not. It's just nothing flavored. All right. So let me just throw this out and wash my hands, and then I'll be right back. And then we can crochet. Good job, Toby. Good job, bud. You did so good. You're so patient. Good boy. Yes, you are a good boy. I'll move your bed so you have lots of room. There's so much bird debris now on your bed. Here you go. Good boy. All right. Now we can get back to crochet. Toby says thank you very much. He's a good boy. Obsessed with that freaking dog, let me tell you. Okay, I should get my second camera angle set up for you guys. So you can watch me crochet while we work on this sweater. Gorgeous. Okay. Are you happy? Do you want me to play with you? Do you want to play with me? Oh, is it your toy? There you go. Grr. Grr. There you go. There you go. Oh. Ooh. Look at that killer. He's so tough. He's so cute, isn't he? I'm like, I can't. He's just so freaking cute. Toby, don't try and bother the cat. Now he's all riled up. Beautiful. All right, so phone in position. Is it in a good spot? Cool. Let's... Oh. There we go. It made the noise. Cool. Here's me and Toby. And here, we don't need that anymore. $4.5 Why did I do that to myself? Okay. Toby just dissociated for a second there. He just needed to zone out for a sec. Okay. Oh, also, I was talking to Alex yesterday about Rohan. Rohan sleeps in our bathroom at night. Right now, we don't trust him because he has been having accidents. They're not accidents. They're absolutely intentional. He has been going pee outside of his litter box to let us know he's ticked off. Sorry, I'm looking for scissors. Why do I never have them around? He's ticked off because we got a new dog. And he was ticked off before. I don't know why back then. Anyway, it's something he does when he's upset. And I understand he's upset, but I can't really do anything about it except give him safe spaces that he can be alone. So he's getting less upset. Like, he knows he can hiss at Toby. He knows he can run from him. They haven't had an actual fight, but he doesn't really like him yet. So I want him to have a safe space that he can, like, sleep in uninterrupted and also feel cozy in, because right now he sleeps at night in the bathroom and he's fine. He has a cat tree in there, he has a bed, he has everything he needs, food and water, a litter box, but because he is in there, I want him to have like a bedroom, because Peekaboo gets to sleep in a bedroom and I don't like that Rohan is separated from us. So what I said to Alex was, we have a pantry. It's bigger than a closet. It's a big closet in our bathroom. And the bottom like shelf of it is where his cat bed is. And then the top shelf is like where our toilet paper, paper towels, extra shampoo, that sort of stuff is. And I said to Alex, what I want to do is turn that lowest level, which is like the floor, I want to turn it into like a safe space for Rohan, better than it is. So right now it's like, it's got blankets in it and a cat bed and a cat tree and a tunnel. It's like a big like closet. And he likes it. But what I want to do is like, I want to put wallpaper up on the little walls. I want to make a cat bed that fits perfectly in the space, and I want to hang up a curtain so that the lower shelf and everything below it is covered, because it's like an open pantry. There's no door. So that way he has like a cave, and I think that'll make me feel better about the fact that he's in the bathroom, because who wants to sleep in a bathroom? Nobody. But the bathroom floor, he doesn't pee in the bathroom, essentially, is why we put him in the bathroom, because he only uses his litter box in there. Occasionally he'll like miss the litter box, but like when he's outside of his bathroom, he like looks for a place that will really ruin everything. Like, he's peed on my desk. And yeah, I haven't figured out what to do about it yet, except for cleaning it up. So like, you can't get mad at a cat because they don't care and they don't learn from you getting mad at them like a dog can learn things. Cats aren't like that. Toby, oh God, he's so cute. Look at him. He's so little. Oh, you can't even see him when I'm like this. Sorry. Maybe I can like shrink it down a bit so you guys can. He's just out of the shot. Maybe if I come over here, hold on. I'll do this so that we can have Toby in the shot. I know it's important. He's so cute. He needs to be seen. He's just a little guy. Here, I'll even move this out of the way so you can see the little tip of his nose. He's just a little baby. Okay, I know you're all very interested in that. Anyway, since I haven't figured out that problem, his bedroom is the bathroom. Plus, him and Peekaboo didn't get along, so we had to keep them separated at night. I don't think that's an issue anymore, because now they are both on a united front that Toby is the enemy, and I'm happy for them about that, because they've never been on the same side, and now they are, which is cool. Also, it's already 10 o'clock. How What is time? Where did that first hour go? Oh, also, I've just been drawing when I was waiting for exports. Like, I have to export videos. When I wait for them to export from my computer, I've been doing drawings, little doodles and things. And this is one that I'm working on. It has a sunflower in the middle. It has amaranth, love lies bleeding. It has some other plants. It doesn't need to make sense. It's just for fun. I wonder if instead, do you really need the whole thing? I could just do this. And then I can do like that. Right? I love it. I really like that one. Thank you. Let me just... Whoa, chill. What's better, up high or down low? Like, is it better to have my crochet stuff happening up in the corner or down here? What do you think? Maybe up here, because then you can see my arm. Is that better? Okay, there we go. You really like it? Thank you. You're very nice. You always like my art though, Candace. You're very nice. Up is good. Cool. Okay, we've got to be getting pretty close to our color change. Right? How many rows do we want to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we still have quite a ways to go. It's because you're good. Thank you. I love your art. You're very talented. Thanks, Candace. You're so supportive. Okay. I'm not going to get 3 rows done, though, with this yellow, I don't think. I'll have to switch balls. Annoying. Oh, this morning I came upstairs and Beelzebub said, "Good morning, good morning." Because usually before I open the cage, like the cage has a cover on it at night. And before I take the cover off, I say, "Good morning, good morning." And then I take the cover off, "Good morning, good morning." I give them kisses, like I say, "Give me a kiss." And I tap them on their beak and they give me a kiss. And then Beelzebub says, "Thank you." And she was saying, "Good morning, thank you, baby. Good morning, thank you, baby." Because those are the first things that I say in the morning to them. It was very cute. I love when she learns stuff without me like trying, because I'm just greeting them good morning. I'm not actually like trying to teach her to say good morning. And then she picks up something. She picked up out that way, because I used to just say it to our dog Thunder. In the morning, I'd come upstairs and say, "Out, out," and he would go outside. And so then when Thunder wanted to go outside, when he would get up and stand by the door, Beelzebub started saying "out," and I was like, she's so smart. It's kind of scary. Like, I know she's just like literally parroting what I'm saying, and it doesn't matter. She's still very clever. She is definitely a troublemaker because of her intelligence. Like, I need to be... Like, when I get frustrated with her, it's like, it's not her fault. She's just too smart, and I've left her to her own devices for too long, and that makes her get destructive. If I don't give her something to do, she's smart enough that she'll find something to do. And Gary is a follower, so he will do it because she did. He won't go out of his way to do things that are naughty, but he will follow Beelzebub if she does. He's so sweet too. And now he lets me pick him up with no problem. Do you remember I was like genuinely scared to touch him because he was so bitey? He'll bite me if he wants to and if I don't read the room properly, but like generally, not really. He doesn't bite anymore. Like not at all, but like generally. I don't think there's enough left in this ball to get all the way across. I don't like having knots in the middle of the row, so I think I'd rather connect a new ball here. Get scissors. Just get up and get scissors. You are not the boss of me, so I won't be doing that. Oh gosh, I really hope that the fit is good now because I'm not frogging it again. I frogged it once. That's enough times. Please and thank you. Chain one and turn. What are we thinking of the color now? How do we feel? Okay, we did increase 1, 2. Okay, and then the next row will be an increase. I'm doing increases on the third row. So I do 2 rows, regular, half double crochet across, and then the third row I do 2 half doubles in the first, 2 half doubles in the last, otherwise half double across, and that is going to continue increasing out my sleeve. You can see now, if I fold it over, from where the cuff is to where we are now, there's like a nice gradual diagonal line, but it's getting wide at a more consistent rate, so it's going to actually fit my partner. Cute. If you get close to done but need a bit more of the cream with specks, let me know. I balled up the leftover of my skein I was just using and I don't need. Thank you, Candace. That's very sweet of you. We should do a yarn trade, you and me, Candace, because the yarn I have now is no longer inspiring me. You know the feeling when you have a bunch of yarn and you're looking at it and you're like, it's beautiful, but I don't know what to do with it. We should trade. We should do a little yarn trade as a challenge to each other to make something cool. I really want to use the purple yarn that Alex got me from Italy. But I don't know what I want to use it for, and I don't know if it's enough. Like, I think it'll have to be a knitting project because it's the way it looks like I want to do something with knitting. But I don't know what, because it's cotton, so it won't be warm. Oh, golly. At the end of this row, I get to start the next row with an increase. I can't help but make my stitches tight. It just happens, and now I have to do a whole sweater with tight stitches because I started with them tight. It's going to be really nice once it's done. God, I love sweaters. I love making sweaters. I forget how much I love making them, and then once the fabric starts getting big like this, I'm like, oh yeah, how cool. It's going to be a 3D shape. It starts off as 2D. It starts off as just a bunch of flat pieces, and then you stitch them, and they become 3D, and they look great. And it's like not hard. Like making a sweater is like not hard, which was to me very surprising. The first sweater I made, I followed an instruction on, like I followed a pattern. I followed the pattern for a bit. I'll say that. There was a point at which I was like, oh, I get it. And now I can see 2D, 3D, like I can break down 3D things into 2D shapes. And I don't know why, but it took me making my own crocheted sweater to really like get it. And now I totally understand. If you have a 3D shape, just cut out squares out of it until it's all flat. You can make most things out of squares. There's a few things that you need to like modify. Like this is not a perfect square, right? Like there is a square in here, you know? There's a square in here. And then there's a triangle. It's like 2 triangles and a square. It's like everything is either a square or a triangle, and I know how to crochet a square and a triangle, so I can do it. And I love that. Love that about crochet. It's so fun. Okay, how many did I say? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So at the end of this row, I'm going to be changing colors back into... was it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, at the end of this row, I'll switch back into the speckled one. And I think I'm not going to use the ball that I balled up of the speckled one because I know it won't be long enough because we've been doing more increases. So it's going to be like 6 or 7 stitches short, and that will drive me absolutely bonkers. So instead, I'm just going to attach to the larger ball of it. The whole reason the sweater is being made is because I have a metric ton of this yellow yarn. Literally, I have the largest ball of yarn I've ever seen. I don't know why my sister decided to roll it into a huge ball, but look how much yarn this is. Oh, there's the broom. I was looking for it this morning. It's in the wrong spot. That's why I didn't know where it was. Look at Toby. Look at him. Oh my god, he's so effing cute, you guys. I can't. With his eyes closed. He's the cutest thing I've ever seen. He's so relaxed. Look at how much bed he has. Anyway, this is the largest ball of yellow yarn I've ever seen, and it's also an ugly color, and I wanted to make a sweater out of it because the sweater is large. Like, it requires a lot of yarn. And I still think I'm going to have most of that yellow ball left at the end of this sweater, which is so silly. Do you think I should, like, embroider Alex's name or something onto this? No. Probably not. That'd be weird. Also today I'm going to Sally's with my sister. I'm going to pick up hair dye and we're going to fix this hair. I don't know if I'm going to bleach my roots or if I'm just going to let them be because the bleaching, it's so damaging. But even if I don't bleach my roots, I'm going to dye the colorful part again. The blonde will be pink. And I think I'm going to go for a brighter, like bright pink, so that it washes out slower. That's the plan. And this weekend, I'm going to go visit my friend. Oh, it's my month anniversary. Happy month anniversary, Alex. 14 years and 2 months. 14 years and 2 months we've been together. It's a long time. And I still like him. Isn't that cute? Okay, I actually have to pee. So I'm gonna go pee. I'll leave this here so you can watch. I'll let you watch the animals. I'll just turn up the music for a minute. And I'll be back in like literally 2 minutes. Okay, there. Better. Success. Aw, the birds are so nice right now. Ugh. Okay, back to work, shall we? Okay. My gift to you is that you get to watch. Shoot, why did I not pick up scissors when I was already standing? One sec. Do you hear Gary? He's saying out quietly, but he's saying it. I feel like I want to ball this up first. I don't like working out of a center pull. So, it's Friday. Are you excited? You're so cute. Because I am. I'm going to see my friend tomorrow. Going to spend the day in Toronto. Toby and I are going to spend the day in Toronto. And Toby doesn't know it yet. But he's going to have a good time. I'm excited for that. And I'm excited to see my friend. I haven't seen her since my birthday in May. So May 6th was the last time I saw her. That's crazy. So that'll be really nice. And then on Sunday, I think, is a work day for me. I think I'm going to just work. And Monday, I'm going to be leaving to go to Ottawa. I'm spending a week in Ottawa to spend time with family and whatnot. And then I'll come back. And then I'll go back to normal live streaming. That being said, while I'm away, there will be a YouTube tutorial coming out. It is a tutorial for a Christmas in July coaster. It's in the shape of a wreath. And it's a really easy tutorial. I think it's like less than 20 minutes long. But the video is already uploaded, already on YouTube. It's not available yet. I'm making it available on Tuesday when my videos normally come out. But the point is, I edited it and uploaded it already. So that's exciting. I guess, oops, I could give it to patrons now if you guys want to watch it early. But I need to have it post on Tuesday so that when I'm away, the YouTube algorithm won't forget me again, because I have to work and earn money again. YouTube forgot that I have bills to pay. Sorry, I have an eyelash in my eyeball. I think I got it. YouTube forgot I have bills to pay, so when I went away last time, they were like, oh, you don't need to earn money? Okay. Algorithm crushed. So now I need to get back in the algorithm, but I can't take breaks again, and I'm about to take a week off. So since I'm going to be taking a week off of the stream, next Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I won't be here. I need to still have my tutorials come out. So what I'm going to do Sunday for work is I'm going to try and finish the following week video so that when I come back from Ottawa, I don't need to like panic. I'll have a video ready, and then I can just like get back into the swing of things naturally rather than like aggressive and stress. So that's the plan. And then I'll be in Ottawa, which is going to be fun. I hope. I think. The weather should break. I don't think it's supposed to be so hot there. Let's see. I can't believe I'll have to recoup all by myself. No, you guys for a whole week? I know, that's awful, Candace. I'm sorry. I wonder if I could, Okay, so I'm not going to be here, right? But I wonder if I could put a live stream on that's just like nothing. That's just so that there's a chat open, you know? Is that like a bad idea? Like I could have like just have the live stream going. The problem is, no, not with me. It wouldn't be with me because I would be in Ottawa. I can't really participate when I'm in Ottawa because I'm like up to my knees in family. But I could put a live stream on so that there is an available chat. I'll think about it. I'll think about an option, about something I can do that'll allow the community to still hang out in like a meaningful and entertaining way, you know? No worries, we got Discord. Yeah, but like having a time, it allows people to like get together, you know what I mean? It may only be 8 of us doing it when we're doing it live, but you know, after the fact, people watch this later. Which surprises me because I don't understand the value when you're not engaging with the content. Like when you're not in the live stream, but you're watching it later. I wish I could talk to those people and be like, what's the vibe? What do you like about it? Because there's people who come and watch after we're already not here. This is a Costco cookie that I could not finish because of how big it was. Look how big this cookie was. So it's my breakfast now. No worries, we've got Discord. I'll whine there. That's what it's for. It's our community. For whining. Sorry, I'm trying to wind this ball as fast as I can so I can get back into the crochet. Have you tried the new sandwich at Costco? No, I haven't. I only just noticed it, but I did go yesterday because I had to pick up a prescription. And they have Coca-Cola now at Costco. Very exciting. I'm a Coca-Cola girl, not a Pepsi girl. And like I like Diet Coke. That's my go-to is Diet Coke. And now they have Diet Coke. And since they have Sprite now, they have soda as an option. You can have soda water as an option. And Alex and I, like whenever there's an out of order pop machine at Costco, I get excited about it. Like whenever they're like, this one's empty, like there'll be a little sign on it that says empty. And I'm like, I know what that means. What that means is it's just spitting out soda water. It's not spitting out like pop, like Coke. It'll be just clear carbonated soda water. And Alex and I like soda water, so now that they have Sprite, there's actually a button that says soda, so you can have just soda water, which is awesome. And it's Coca-Cola, so I think that the carbonation level is going to be increased because you can't have flat Coca-Cola. You know how at Costco, the Pepsi, it was like, if you walk away, it's already not as carbonated? Whereas, like, if you go to McDonald's and you get a Coca-Cola, it's like, ooh, it's crisp. It's, like, crispy. So, without the syrup. Exactly. So, it's just pop without the syrup. Which is soda water. So, now there's an option of soda water instead of having to wait for having the fluke of, oh, the thing is empty, the syrup is empty, now I can have soda water, now I can have it every time. And this sounds like a very old people thing to do, but if you've never done it, dilute your pop by half with soda water and it's really good. If you take a Diet Coke and you dilute it by half with just soda water, or if you take Sprite and you dilute it by half with soda water, oh, it's so good. It's so much crisper. It's so much less aggressively sweet and way more refreshing, in my opinion. The color is off-putting, I will say that. When you dilute Diet Coke by half with soda water, the color becomes very weird, but it tastes good. Are you just a knot? something that I can enjoy without worries about my GD. Oh my god. The fact that you even have to deal with that is annoying to me. I hate that for you. Also, feels like an incorrect thing. Can we just accept that? Why are bodies doing that? Why is during a time when you're growing another person, your body revolting? That feels disrespectful. We're talking about, what's the word? I know the D is diabetes. What's the G? My brain is saying geriatric, but that's not right. Gestational diabetes. That seems rude. Like, it seems like that doesn't make sense. Seems like it's a risk that shouldn't be happening. Aren't we supposed to be like the culmination of like survival of the fittest? Shouldn't we have like painless, perfect pregnancies with easy, low trauma births? Shouldn't we be like, aren't we the best it's gotten in evolution for humanity so far? Well, there's something that evolution can work on. Let's work on making birth easier and safer, and pregnancy easier and safer. Evolution, where are you? If you could real quick just fix that. I want that, please. I'd like to evolve past childbirth pain. I don't know, I just see like other large animals and they seem to not have as much of a hard time as we do. We being humans, not me specifically. I have not had a child. I'm almost done winding up this ball of yarn. Then we'll be able to crochet again. Thank you for your patience in this matter. Thank you for your attention in this matter. Your politics, you USA people, I do not wish the drama you guys are dealing with on anybody. It feels so stressful when I look at your news. Like, Canada has its own problems. We literally just had like such horrific things happen. We've had like multiple horrific things happen, like crime-wise lately in Ontario. But like the government stopped being as prolific as a problem. I'm sure there's still drama. I'm just not paying attention to it. However, the American drama right now, jeez. And now with the whole he's sick, everybody's like, maybe he'll die. And I'm like, that's not something you need to wish for. It'll never happen. Nobody bad ever stops being here. Bad people live the longest. Ugh, the drama of it all. It stresses me out to watch, but I can't look away. It's literally like a car accident. But it's not a car accident. It's kind of scary. Watching what's going on in the States is scary because we're so close to it. Anyway, at least not to feel jeopardizing my own body and able to satisfy my cravings. Yeah, that would be nice to just be able to like eat normal without feeling like you're killing yourself. That'd be super. Sorry, I didn't mean literally. I meant like over a long period of time, the illness wise. Anyway, yeah, to just be able to eat what you want without worrying about your health would be super cool. And not like how everyone has to eat what they want and worry about their health. I mean like in the gestational diabetes way. Okay, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now I'm just half double crocheting across. I've switched to the speckly yarn. I already hate how many stripes I decided to put in this sweater. The number is too high. The number of stripes is too high. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Delicious. Costco cookie. Day old Costco cookie. Oh, I have my notes app I have to open so that I can continue to write out this pattern. Okay, what row are we on? We've got 5 rows like this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And then 26, after 26, we switch to speckled. Hey. Okay, then 27, half double crochet across is what we're on right now. Half double crochet across, half double crochet across, and then we're going to switch the color to yellow again. After 3 rows, 1, 2, 3. There. Cool. I wrote the pattern out. Okay, she's just breaking her basket. Everything's fine. Sounds like she's doing crimes all the time. Hey there, Candy. Good morning. Where are we? Here we are. I'm happy that I'm writing the pattern as we go. That was smart. Also, writing the hook size was a good choice. Brandywine. Oh, that's cute. Brandywine. Like dandelion. Good morning. YouTube just recommended you to me, and this is exactly the kind of content I've been looking for. So the algorithm knows you? All bow to the algorithm gods. That being said, welcome, Brandywine. Love the name. And also, I'm happy that YouTube's recommending this channel to people, finally. If you're new here, please subscribe. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, and every subscriber counts. And also, if you have not yet clicked the thumbs up button on today's live stream, please do. And Brandywine, we get together Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. And then I have YouTube crochet tutorials coming out on Tuesdays. And whatnot. There we go. 95.1K. Hooray, I'm helping. Thank you. Welcome. So close. I mean, close but no cigar. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of far away, even though it's close. Like, it feels close because you go, that's not even 5,000 subscribers. Only 4,900 subscribers left. But, like, if you're not getting very many every single month, you know what I mean? It's slow going is my point. It's not going to be anytime soon. We thought it was going to be a lot earlier than it turned out to be, and that's fine. But every person counts. Hi, Toby, my little Tobeans. Do you want to see him do a trick? He's actually so smart, and I taught him a trick. He has one. Well, he has a couple, but like he's only like good at one. So I'll show it to you, okay? You'll just have to listen from afar because you won't be able to hear me talking to him as well. Look at your long legs, you little freakish little praying mantis. Are you a little grasshopper? Let me get you a treat, okay? You don't have to come with me. I'll bring it to you. Okay, or you can come with me. Come on. Here you go. Yeah, one, two. These are not for birds, so birds don't even look at them. Come here, Toby. Come on, Toby. Come over here. Let me see if I can get him to come where you can see him. Come here. No, not you, Beelzebub. Go. Come here, Toby. Sit. You have to come sit over here. Here. You want it? Yeah. Come on. Go over here. He doesn't like to sit on hard surfaces. Sit. Toby, look. Sit. Good boy. Did you see how quick he sit? He sits so quick. He's so smart. Okay, you ready? You want to do it again? Okay. No, you have to get off the couch. Come here. Come here. Come here. Shush, Beelzebub. Toby, come here. You have to to get off the couch so that I can get you to really sit. Okay, you can see. Sit. Good. Okay, sit. Good boy. He's so smart. He sits so good. My butt down. That's the rules. Okie dokie. Come here, Toby. You have to come take it from my hand. Here. You ready? Sit. Oh, he sits so good. He sits such a good boy. Look at him, so smart. He knows so many things. Both your brain cells work together so well for that. We're still learning. Okay, the most important thing is that he did sit. Look at the heart shape on him. He's so cute. Good boy. Okay, go lie down. Go lie down. Go lie down. Okay. I lie down. He's so smart. Okay, anyway. Back to crocheting. He's so freaking cute. I can't. Cracking me up. I love how he just puts his butt on the pillow. I know he wants to always be on a soft surface. He's soft, okay? He's a soft boy, and he can't handle all that rough life. And let's see. My butt's down. That's the rules, literally. He looks at me like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm sitting. This is what I get for praising that ferret pretending to be a cat. She just ran in without looking where she was going and bodied my tower fan over. That's funny. I imagine she went accordion mode. Beelzebub. Beelzebub. Where did you go? You're not allowed to be a floor bird. Don't bully the dog. That's right. I love this gremlin animal so much. Yes, he's a very sweet gremlin. The birds are more gremlin than he is, though, because they are wild right now. No, she was fine. She knocked it over. Accordion mode. She just knocked it over. She just plummeted the fan to the ground. Well, thank goodness, you know, they didn't get hurt. Birds are too smart. I want my pets to be dumber than me. The birds are definitely dumber than you, but they're smarter than all of the other animals. So they're not as smart as you, but they are more evil. So when you combine evil with like a 3-year-old's intelligence, you end up with very much chaos. Yeah, I would not recommend birds as a pet to almost anybody at all. It's like, it's got to be a very small percentage of the population who can actually cohabitate comfortably with birds. They are very chaos. They are chaos animals. That being said, I too am a chaos animal. So that's why it's working. But if loud noises bother you, if destruction bothers you, if chaotic energy of just meanness bothers you, if mess bothers you, these are not for you. These are not for you. However, if all of those things do not bother you, and actually you find them endearing, like I find their personalities endearing, even if they're mean personalities, to me they're like people, because knowing that they're like 3 years old in the intelligence, I know how my nephew behaves. So I kind of treat them knowing that it's like, if they're in a bad mood and biting me, they're not a bad animal. They're like a 3-year-old who's having a tantrum, you know? I don't know. I have a lot of patience for them. I think you need to have a lot of patience to have a parrot, because sometimes they do things that make perfect sense, and sometimes they do completely illogical things. And you have to just be like, you can't always predict. You can plan, but you cannot always predict. Let's see, my grandma had birds and it worked out because she was home all the time with them, but she also got migraines, so I don't know how she managed. Yeah, I don't know how anyone would manage if they were someone who got migraines from like sound, because they are loud all the time. Well, not all the time, from sun up to sundown. from sundown to sunup, they are pretty much silent. The dream, home all the time unless I want to go somewhere. The only downside so far that I see with the birds, the only actual downside, like obviously the mess, the noise, and the destruction are all perceived downsides, but like for real, the only downside is that if we want to go away, they need somebody to come to the house 2 times a day, like in the morning to take the bird cage cover off, and then at night to put the bird cage cover on, and then to have clean water in the morning and at night, and to top off their food in the morning. So they require like daily maintenance, whereas like if you had to leave for 2 days, you could leave water and food for a cat and they're not going to die, whereas birds, you can't leave them for any period of time. They need, I mean, I guess people could just leave them not with their bird cage cover on, and could just let them have dirty water and food, but that's not how we do it. And so the next time we go away camping, we have to like figure out what to do with them, and I don't want to ask my family to watch them for like a week. I'm comfortable with doing like 2 or 3 days. And sorry, I have a hangnail and I also have ADHD, so I have to deal with it. Anyway, I have to ask family when it's a couple of days, but we're going to go camping, and that's going to be like several days, and it's a lot to ask. So I have to find a bird sitter for the birds. I don't feel worried about the cats. It's easy. The cat maintenance is easy, so I don't worry. Finally, another ADHD hangnail picker. Come on, it's all of us, isn't it? My fingers look like they've been in a blender. Same. It's just who I am. Anyway, so yeah, I need to find a bird sitter who can take the birds, and then do I bring the cage, or do they have a cage of their own that they use for, and then do I have to worry about like if someone's watching my birds, what if they have other birds and then their birds have an illness and now my birds get sick? It's like, it's an inconvenience. Going away for a period of time is an inconvenience, and it is something I'm concerned about, but it's not something that I have to deal with just yet, so I'm keeping my eyes open. Oh, speaking of which, today I have to buy a train ticket. Anyway, it's something that I am thinking of a lot. Just like, what are we going to do if we have to go somewhere? Or if we want to go somewhere? What if we want to go on like vacation? We need to find somewhere the birds can go, because they're an exotic animal, so they require more. They don't, like, I think anyone could take care of the parrots for a couple of days, but like I would prefer someone who would know what to do if anything occurred. Anyway, we love them. They're a lot. I put my caladium and balloon flower plant out on the back porch, and I saw a blue jay, and I might have some fun things rooting from cuttings right now. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Oh, you know what I saw yesterday? I didn't see them this morning, so I hope that nothing killed them. But yesterday I saw a whole bunch of black swallowtail butterfly caterpillars in my dill, which is very exciting for me. And they were in different stages of growth, which is super cool. And also I saw an adult black swallowtail butterfly flying around my garden. So then after she left, I know it was she, because after she left, I looked around the garden on all the dill plants, and I saw more eggs. So she was laying eggs in my garden. So now my dill is off limits. No one's allowed to harvest any dill for 3 weeks, because those baby black swallowtails are so hungry and they need all the dill. I think they eat parsley too. I'm going to show you what a black swallowtail looks like. Black swallowtail butterfly. She's cute. She's beauty and she's grace. Isn't she pretty? So is the maternity ward ready for them? No, not yet. Laura, there was a cut leaf caterpillar in the center of my amaryllis eating the leaves. That's disrespectful. Good morning, Michelle. Anyway, this is what they look like. I don't know what the difference between these two is, but the one that I saw was the blue one, like this. This is what I usually see, but this is who I saw. Oops, that's not what I mean. This is who I saw yesterday. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she wonderful? Who's the... Is it girl or boys? What's the difference? I don't see. Okay. Male, female. Oh, okay. The males have more yellow? Is that what's up? Yeah, the yellowy ones are the boys, I guess. And the bluey ones are the girls. That makes sense. Anyway. Disrespectful bug. Very disrespectful. My nail just... Sorry. I have a nail file on hand for this exact reason. When in doubt, file it out. It's either that or I rip them off. So at least filing them means that there's no sharp edges. No frayed bits. Please hold. There. Better. I feel like I recognize that butterfly from Animal Crossing, but I think they called it something else. Well, whatever they called it was wrong because it's a black swallowtail butterfly. And everybody knows that. Sometimes the personalities that just come out of my brain, I don't know where they're from and I don't know why they are the way that they are. Oh, Lordy. By the way, click the thumbs up button as you come in. I see 12 of you here and I don't see 12 likes, so click the like button, please, and thank you. My garden right now, though, if you didn't see the beginning of the stream, we went through my garden and it looks so good. And I showed this at the beginning of the stream, but I'll show you again now just because you should see. Look at my coffee plant. I just brought it inside to show you. It's going back outside because look at how happy Louisa is outside. This coffee plant lives indoors during the winter and she goes outside during the summer. I've never seen her so... Look at how shiny... It doesn't even look real. It looks like plastic. So that's the happiest. And then this is my Oxalis triangularis, the burgundy variety. Her name is Frida, and I love her. And then the green variety, this is the happiest plant. It lives outside in the summer, comes inside in the winter, and it had no leaves when I put it outside. It had 0. And look how many leaves are in there now. Do you see how many leaves? What? Isn't that so pretty? Look how full and lush she is. Oh, she's gorgeous. Anyway, they'll go back outside when the stream is over. But I just wanted you to catch this coffee plant. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Those leaves look like butterfly wings. They do. You are right. Oh, I thought I heard Toby go downstairs, but I did not. He is still lying here. Back here. Okay. Oh, Thunder's covering him. That's why. There. We'll put Thunder right here. Hi.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. There. Now we can have all of the things. We can have Thunder, we can have Toby, we can have plants. Do you have a timer on or something? It's like clockwork with you, Alex.
Huh?
Do you have a timer on or something? It's like clockwork with you. I could literally plan your day. I could literally plan your day. Your screen is a vibe right now. We have crochet. We have stuffed animals. We have dead animals. We have plants. We have dogs. We have everything you need. Hi, Alex. Hi, Alex. Alex says hi. He's at work, so he's busy. No micro, so how does he make it? With boiling water. If he's doing a can of soup, he does it on the stove. And if he's doing a packet of soup, he does it in the kettle. Beelzebub, I swear to God, if you try to take any of these plants, nothing will happen, but I'll be so mad. Do you want one of the flowers? Here. You have to come. Thought he was into popcorn. That's what he's having right now is popcorn. Here. It might have been Doritos. I didn't see. No, it was probably popcorn. Come here. You come here. No, you come here. If you want it, you have to come here. Do you want one of the dog's treats? I know how you feel about these. Yeah, those are very exciting. Here, just jump on. Here. Yeah, just jump. If you jump, I'll give it to you. Come on. Do you want it? Here. Oh, how does we buy like pre-done popcorn, Candace? He likes smart food. Here, Beelzebub, here. You can have it. Here. Is it good? You like it? Come here. All right, Gary, you come here. Beelzebub won't come. Don't jump. Just come here. So dramatic. Come here. Thank you. Oh my God, you still jumped after I just said don't jump. Gary. He's up there. How did he get up there? Come on, Gary. Come on. Gary, you're not supposed to be able to fly. What are you doing? Your wings are clipped. Come here. Come on, Gary. Come here. Come on. Oh my gosh. Here you go. Sorry, I can't show you the parrots. I tried. It's a treat. It's one of your treats. Okay. Pushy bird. Yeah. Yeah. The birds are like... They're not in the mood for me today, I guess. It's fine. I tried to show them. Anyway, yeah, he's into smart food right now, which is super because it's so fudging expensive to buy pre-done popcorn. We do have not a microwave. We have a popcorn maker though. So we do have kernels as well, but right now he's into smart food, which is such a clever name, smart food, considering it is neither smart nor food. It's popcorn. But calling it smart food makes you think you're picking like a healthy thing. Rude. Anyway, there are 2 parrots and 2 cats wandering around, but you only get to see the dog today, apparently. Apparently, I've never been on live television before. Pushy bird. The pushiest. Just like, give me the snacks and don't make me do anything for them. No, Beelzebub. No. You can't have any. Go on. Just gonna try and eat my plants. One of my very indoor cats got out this morning. Oh gosh, that's scary. I got her back. Good. but I was worried she was gone. I know you clipped his wings because he flew off that one time. Yes, I did clip his wings because he flew off that one time, that horrifying, horrifying time. But his wings are clipped right now. He's just pushing through it. So I'm going to have to clip his wings differently in a way that makes it harder for him to fly. While I recognize clipping their wings is not what everybody thinks I should do with them, having that bird fly out of the house in the winter and not come back until he felt like it scared the daylights out of me, and I don't want that to happen again. So I will clip his wings because he is not trustworthy and he doesn't listen to me. He only listens to Beelzebub, and Beelzebub listens to me, but she also doesn't speak English. She just does her best to speak English. So when I say, like, go get Gary back, she doesn't understand. What are you talking about? You just sitting there chatting, just saying stuff, doing all your bird chats, huh? You're so cute. You're so cute. You can come here. I'm not coming there. You come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come on, baby. Come here. He's calling me like I call the cat. Come here. No. No. Toby is about ready to sleep. I think you're right. Beelzebub. Beelzebub. Gary. Gary. Come on, Gary. She's just saying, come here. Come here. Beelzebub, can I have a kiss? Mwah. Thank you, baby. Mwah. Thank you, baby. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? See what I mean? She knows things, but she also doesn't have to perform because she's a bird. So she just says, I won't perform right now, actually. He blends in with that bed, right? Can I have a kiss? Mwah. Thank you, baby. She just wants to rip up the plants. I will not allow it. She's probably, I don't think so. What do you think I am? A trained parrot? Literally. She's like, I don't have to do any of that. I am. She's literally just, she's a roommate that doesn't pay rent. She's just a bad roommate. She doesn't clean up after herself. She breaks my stuff without apologizing. She's just a bad roommate. Beelzebub, the bad roommate. I need to remove this. There. That looks better. How's this colorway looking to you? Is the vibe good? I think it is. Okay, we had 2 there. Now 2 here. 1 and 2. I don't think I'm going to put any more of the orange. I think I'll just do the orange as the cuff and the neck and the hemline. But I don't think I'm going to add any more. Like, I don't think I'm going to do an orange line. I think just these 2. And then I'll keep going with the sleeve until it doesn't need to increase anymore. And once I'm done increasing, I'm going to switch to the teal. That's my plan. With that much yellow, you should surface crochet a black smiley face on it. Alex would probably like that. I feel like I can only surface crochet straight lines. Like I don't feel confident surface crocheting anything. It never comes out nice. Unless it's just a straight line. You know what would be kind of cool? If you did like a whole crocheted sweater, all one color, right? Like just in the yellow, and then surface crocheted stripes onto it. Like just surface crochet every 10 rows or something, a different color on top. That would look cool, wouldn't it? Oh, I also started collecting seeds, which is very exciting. I mean, it's not exciting, it's kind of sad. It's already the middle of July, but I started collecting seeds this week of my poppies. All of my California poppies have started making seed pods, so I started collecting them, and that makes me happy. And I think that I'm going to collect, I don't think I'll bother collecting seeds for my like opium poppies, my bread seed poppies, because those are just grocery store, and I'll just use the same seed packet from last year again next year. But the California poppies I don't have any more of, so I'll save seeds. And I'm going to save seeds for the Chantilly snapdragons. I think next year I'm going to grow more of the Chantilly snapdragons, but I think I'm going to grow more varieties of color. I just had a like a mix that was called like butterfly something, but Chantilly snapdragons. Sorry, I'm typing with my non-dominant hand. But you can get them in a bunch of intentional colors. Like they come in, like I don't have to get it as a mix. I'm just going to see if I can find a website that sells multiple. Okay, Florette Flowers has it, but I think it's just a mix. I don't think there's a specific color, is there? I think that's... Maybe if I look at Etsy, I'll be able to see them separated by color. Chantilly Snapdragon. Okay, I'll show you. So these are what they look like, but there's different color varieties that you can choose from, and I like the pinks obviously, but I think that I have yellow this year, and I feel kind of like meh about the yellow. The color just doesn't do anything for me, but I think I could do maybe a color like this. Hold on, wait a second, hold on, just move you over. This color would be really pretty, I think. Don't you think? Kind of looks like that gladiolus. Anyway. There we go. How do you harvest seeds for or start a new geranium? Does my mom grow geraniums from seed? I mean, she must. How do you harvest the seeds for a geranium? When the flower finishes, like the big flower, like ball, there's usually like one seed pod that comes out of the middle of that. But what I do personally is from cuttings. I just take a cutting and then shove it in soil. If you cut like 3 inches off of any geranium and stick it in soil and water the soil, it'll root. Like it will root. It's like pretty much guaranteed. As long as you don't let it dry out to bone dry, it'll pretty much root for sure. You could root it in water, but my mom literally always just pokes the cuttings into dirt and then they're fine. Or she takes a bunch of cuttings and then just lets them dry out on a table and then puts them in the garage with no water, no light, in a paper bag for the whole of winter. and then takes them out and tucks them in soil in the spring, and they just all come back, and they're big, beautiful geraniums the next year. I love geraniums. Yeah, Michelle, I'm trying to come around to them. I think that my mom always grew geraniums since I was a kid, and in my house in the winter, before I felt anything about gardening, my mom was already gardening, and I didn't like how in the late winter all of these ugly stems would come out of paper bags and get stuck in soil, and they would cover every windowsill in our house with like small pots with like just an ugly green stick for like until they grew leaves and then started flowering. But I remember the smell of the geraniums, and I remember being like, ew, there's nothing pretty about a stick in dirt. But I was a kid and I didn't understand that like that's what you have to do before you get the flower. So now as an adult, I'm trying to rewire my brain to say, no, they're really a lovely flower and they're a lovely plant and they smell nice. I love fragrant foliage like marigolds and tomatoes and geraniums. They all have like very fragrant foliage, and I'm trying to rewire my brain to be like, no, geraniums are lovely. The leaves are nice. The flowers are nice. They can be an indoor plant or an outdoor plant, and they can live for many, 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 many years. Like my mom has geranium cuttings that have got to be, like she takes cuttings every year, but the original geranium is like 40 years old. Like she took a cutting 38 years ago, and then she took a cutting 36 years ago. You know what I mean? And so on and so forth until now. So she has geraniums that she's just had always. She just has always kept them my entire childhood. Like there's geraniums in my mom's collection that are older than me, and I never put a lot of value on them, and it's because they were just part of the family. They weren't a beautiful flower to behold. They were just always there. So now that I'm an adult, I have to like rewire my brain to be like, no, they were always there because mom put them there. They were beautiful. They weren't just something that happens. They were intentional, and like it was a lot of work. So I have geraniums this year. I have 5 hanging baskets, and I'm going to overwinter them. I don't know exactly how yet because I live in the middle of the city and my backyard is all concrete and my house is tiny, so it's not like I have a good amount of space to store them. But this year, I'm going to store them properly. I'm going to do all the things, and I'm going to have geraniums next year, and it's going to be amazing. I wonder if any of the varieties of geraniums my mom has are like unavailable now, like if they just no longer exist or no longer are cultivated because they've just been, or is it the exact same as the ones that you can buy now? I genuinely do not know the answer. I feel like I can smell poop and it's stressing me out because Toby is here. He has a pee pad. Like, is there a chance that a cat like came into my space where they weren't supposed to? Like, the chance is non-zero, you know what I mean? It's not a high chance, but it's not zero. And I don't love that for me, because I can't see anything. I just have like a vague... I vaguely smell animal feces. And yes, he may have tooted, that's totally possible, but it's like bothering me, and I feel like I need to just look. Okay, so Toby, are you just like a gassy chihuahua this morning? I don't see any poo anywhere, but you are just a stinky boy. It does smell closer to you. He's had a bath. There is nothing around me. Ew. Dogs that fart? That's disgusting. Couldn't be my life. Thunder never farted. Thunder was the perfect dog. Not that Toby won't be the perfect dog. Thunder, this is Thunder up here, was the perfect dog. He was so perfect. Farting? Ew. Dogs that fart? Disgusting. Couldn't be me. Thunder would never. I don't think I ever... No, he never did. He was a perfect boy. To be fair, though, Toby has been eating weird stuff this week because I've been trying new things with him. Yesterday, I gave him a glucosamine treat. It has glucosamine in it, which is good for his hips because he's a Chihuahua, and I think he has luxating patellas. I'll find out when we go to the vet, but I'm pretty sure his knees are not perfect. So he had that, and then he also had gizzards yesterday. So there's a chance you're probably right. He's probably just doing cat toots. Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Snapping.
Alex, your hair looks so good. His hair is so long.
Why are you bothering the cat?
Because he flew there and now he doesn't know what to do.
He's at the top.
Yeah, because he was flying away from me.
Oh, they're both there.
Great. Alex's hair is longer than mine now, which is crazy. What does he think he's doing? And his beard is huge. He's literally like, he looks wild. His hair is white because we bleached his whole head, and his hair is longer than mine, and his beard is like to here. So he has a black beard and longer than my white hair. He's very maybe perennial glands. Ew, I guess I should probably check that too. Gross. Well, it doesn't smell fishy though. That anal glands on dogs, that has a very fishy smell. Nasty. But yeah, it's fishy, so I don't think it's that. Plus his poops have been totally good. I was still in the previous conversation. That's totally okay. Look at him. Does Alex look like an evil wizard? He looks kind of like a... more like an evil Viking elf wizard. I don't know. He looks cool to me. He just looks cool. He's like a super cool, weird looking guy. Do you want to show everyone how long your hair is?
Pardon me?
Do you want to show everyone how long your hair is? You can say no, it was just a question.
Yeah, yes.
Let me brush your beard first. Make you look all fancy. I was literally just using my comb.
Pardon?
Sorry, nothing.
Here it is.
Gotta get your beard all full looking. Do I have chocolate on it?
Something there.
Cookie? Thanks. Oh, I like your beard a lot. Okay, now look down. Okay, let me see the other side. Oh, it's so pretty. Whoa, what?
Just waiting for something.
Oh, okay. That was the cat making noise. A very tall dwarf from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's also like pretty. Yeah, I didn't want to say dwarf because he's big.
What?
So he's like a tall dwarf.
Sorry?
I said you're not like a dwarf like Lord of the Rings. No, that's looking down. You have to squat so that they can see how long it is.
It's longish.
With that beard. Oh, you just look so cool.
I'm a dwarf?
Dwarf, like the way the dwarfs look with their long hair and their beards. But you're big and tall. Okay. Anyway, that's my guy. Oh, that looks great with those glasses too. I know, he looks great. He's very cool. He's a very cool dude. Son of Legolas and Gimli. Yes, if Legolas and Gimli had a baby, that's who Alex would be. He's a dwarf. an L dwarf. I like it a lot. You know what though? I like him a lot, so it might not be real because he used to have a blue mohawk a couple years ago. His hair was long still, but it was like shaved on the sides and the top was all blue. And I used to French braid the mohawk. It wasn't a full mohawk. It ended like back here, but I would French braid the mohawk and then it would the braid would go down the back of his head. And at that time, I thought he was the coolest. I thought he looked so, so cool. And I was like, now I look back at that and I'm like, he looked wild. He looked like wild. And then there was times, I'm trying to look back at photos, but these are the recent years. He was growing his hair out. Or when he would have it like fully bleached white when it was short still. I think he looks cool at everything. He used to have no beard. And then he grew a beard over the last, I don't know, 3 years. And now he's had that for a while. And I think it looks cool. I think I like him, so I think it looks cool, even if it doesn't actually look cool. So, also his confidence is very sexy. Like, he walks down the street, like, with really good posture, and he's very cool. I think he's a really cool guy. You're so in love. I am in love with him. I'm really in love with him. He's my best friend. And, I mean, it's been 14 years, but like 14 years is nothing. I feel like I'm still having fun with him all the time. Laura likes Alex. Laura likes Alex. Neener, neener, neener. Literally, but also like literally. Like listen, okay, can I just tell you all the ways that this man is thoughtful? Because like sometimes I'll get into it with another woman generally, and we'll have the whole like straight white men are terrible, men are trash, that whole talk. And while I do agree men are trash, Alex included, he is very, like, when he went to Italy, he brought me back a purse, he brought me back olive oil, very sweet, but he also brought me back a bunch of pressed flowers that he picked while he was there. I dry flowers. I press flowers. That's like one of my hobbies. And he pressed leaves and flowers in his journal that I sent him with and brought them back for me. Like, he's thoughtful. He goes out to the grocery store and he brings me back a treat. And he knows I want to pick wildflowers, so instead of taking the highway, he takes the service road. It takes us 12 minutes longer to get home, but if I see flowers that I like, he can pull over there. So he'll take the drive that he knows he can pull over because he knows I'm looking out the window at flowers to pick. Or when it's raining, he will be like, "Do you want to go to the beach?" And normal people would say, when you go to the beach, it's supposed to be sunny, but I like to look for rocks at the beach, and rocks look gray when it's sunny, but when it rains, you can see all the colors of the actual rocks on the beach. So, like, he doesn't ask me when it's warm, "Do you want to go to the beach and hang out?" He knows when I want to go to the beach is when it's raining. So, like, that's when he'll ask. And it's like, I don't know, he knows me really well, but he cares for me really well. He takes care of me really well. He keeps an eye on my emotions, and he'll ask me how I'm doing. And every single morning he tells me that I look beautiful. And sometimes I'll say, "You haven't even looked at me today. Why do you not like me?" And he'll be like, "No, I still like you. It's been 14 years. I still like you." It's fine. Because my mental health is crazy. So I'll believe things that aren't real. And he reassures me. The other thing is that he's always comfortable reassuring me. If he was always asking me if I liked him, I think I would be like, "Do you not even see how much I like you? What are you talking about?" Whereas he just goes like, "Yeah, I like you the most. Number one. You're my number one." Like, he's my best friend, literally. He's perfect for you. He waits for you to pick up a ton of rocks. And when I say a ton, he actually carries the bag once it gets too heavy for me while I'm picking up rocks. And he just walks along beside me. We don't talk when we go to the beach. He walks about 10 feet away from me, up, like beside me, up the beach. I'm near the water and he's like up the beach. And we just walk together in silence, I'm picking up rocks. If I find anything really exciting, I'll go show it to him. But generally, it's like he's taking me out for enrichment. He's taking me out to the beach for a walk. And then he goes, go ahead, puppy dog. Go sniff all the stuff. And, yep. He loves me. Really does. That guy, he's real cool. And that is why I like to make him a bouquet every single day. At least multiple times a week. Can we clone him? I wish. I wish every woman in the world who wanted a man had access to someone like Alex. You're making me want to brag about my husband too, as a certified man hater. Well, as a certified man hater, I picked one that is the least hateable, I'll tell you. It's so wild. It sounds like you're describing the stuff my guy would do. He loves to wear what you make for him, like this sweater you're crocheting. Literally, he pretty much every single day, if he's leaving the house to go somewhere, he will change into clothing that I made for him, which makes me feel very special and makes me feel very loved, because I know that the stuff that I make is weird, but he's a weird person. I say weird. He's autistic, and the flavor of his autism is he's very confident about who he is. The way that he is, he does not feel perceived. And I love that for him. He just doesn't, he's not concerned with the fact that there are other people in the world and they'd look at him. So he just likes to wear what he likes to wear. And when he goes out, he always wears something that I made for him. And that makes me feel special. And he always tells me when he gets compliments, he'll come home and say, 2 people complimented me on my hat today. And I'm like, that's nice. Thanks. My husband is wearing the octagon shirt I made for him to work today, even though it's acrylic and it's 1,000,000,000 degrees outside. Okay. Acrylic octagon shirt. Oh my god, Brandywine. Wait, we've talked about this before. I think we've had this exact conversation before. Hold on, I'm having like major deja vu. Even though it's acrylic and it's 1,000,000,000 degrees outside. I feel like we've talked about this. Have you been here before, Brandywine? Wow, I'm just having major deja vu right in this moment. I don't hate them. That seems to be my problem. Maybe you need to hate men. I don't hate men. Excuse me. Gary. Beelzebub. Get out of stuff that you're not... One second. The birds are... I've never been here before. Okay. Well, never mind. Then I'm deja vuing the future. Maybe we were friends in a previous life. I love that. Birds, what bird crimes are you committing? Get out of there. You too. 1 second, I need my water spray. The birds are currently trying to harass the cat. Get out of there. You demon. Come here, Gary. Don't jump. Go on, get in there. Go on. No, not that way. Gary. Don't. Come on. Get out. Go on. Go on. Thank you. Now come here. Don't. Well, see? I know. Okay, I'm so sorry, sir, but your ability to fly... No. Hey. You little spicy chicken. Where do you think you're going? You little spicy chicken. This is my spicy chicken. It's been so long I haven't felt like having a deja vu. Crazy. What? You're such a spicy little chicken. No. Hey, no. Watch out. Don't you freak out. I'm just gonna trim the tip of your flight feathers. Just the tip. You're alright. It's okay. Hey, don't. Oi, oi, oi. It's alright. There you go. That's all. Shh. It's okay. I know. Is that scary? Okay. Okay. Gary. Why are you... Hey. 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 Okay. There. Hopefully that will do it. This is what I cut off. Just the tip of his... just the tip of his flight feather. He's gonna be fine. And don't worry about it. I feel guilty. You don't have to tell me about how mean it is to cut a bird's ability to fly. However, he flew away last winter, and it was traumatic, and it doesn't hurt him to cut the tips off his flight feathers. I don't pull them out. I just cut off the tips. My hubby's coming home. I'm going to go make dinner. Sounds good, Louisa. Have a good rest of your day. Anyway, I just cut off the tip of the flight feathers on one side of his wings. So one wing gets the flight feathers, just the tips cut off, and that removes his ability to balance effectively, so it makes him less able to fly distances, which is what we need because last year in the winter, he decided to fly 2 houses away into the top of their 60-foot tall tree and just sit up there and scream in the cold during winter. It was very scary. So even though it feels horrible to cut the flight feathers, one, two, okay. I have to do it. So I release the guilt. While I do feel guilty for it, I release the guilt because he's in danger. He's in danger because of how stupid he is. He's not going to talk to me for 2 days. Like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Yep, literally. Except for he's not toothless. He'll literally bite until I bleed. I have had many a wound from Gary. Anyway, it's fine. It's sad, but it's fine. Did you hear they're canceling the Late Show? Not changing hosts, just canceling it next May. I mean, I heard, but I don't know. I don't care. I feel like when the first time that Trump became president, I was watching a lot of the Late Show. I was watching a lot of those late shows. And it was like how I was processing the political stuff was just through comedy. And then it's like after he became president, I just stopped watching all those things and never went back, and I'm happier. So I don't care that it's ending. Stephen Colbert was fine. He's whatever. He's just another man. But I used to like his stuff. I don't know what he's probably doing the same shtick, but before I liked how he did. But yeah, now I don't really care. You know? Does it make you feel any kind of way? Fair enough. Only one I don't watch is Fallon. He's a prick. Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, he's a prick, right? He is. It feels like a lot of cope at this point. Like the fascists are in power and you're making jokes, right? Like when it was like the fascists could get into power, it felt more like a resistance, whereas now it just feels like it's not a resistance. I don't know. Before Trump was elected, all of those comedy things felt like they were part of a resistance, and now they don't anymore. They just feel like they're just commentarying again. But doesn't matter to me because I am in Canada, where I don't get to be participating in that stuff anyway. And I say get to, but really I mean I don't have to. I don't want to. I remember being in university and like going to protests. I remember going to the Women's March when Trump got elected and truly feeling like it meant something to go to that Women's March and like it would make a difference. Very much how I'm coping with their jokes right now. I mean, yeah. It's cope. But like we need something to help us cope. I'm in Tennessee, please send help. Louisiana. I'm in Ontario, which is like the most US. No, it's not. Alberta is the most US. It's like the second most US province in Canada, I think. But where I live, it's pretty close to Detroit and pretty close to Buffalo, New York. I guess there is no other Buffalo, is there? Anyway, Buffalo and Detroit are both like within an hour or two. No, I guess Detroit's probably 3 hours, but Buffalo's about an hour and a half. So I'm surrounded by the US, but I am not the US. And even though having pride in your country doesn't make sense logically to me, I do like being Canadian. But logically, I don't care. Logically, my brain says I am only Canadian because I happened to be born here, because my parents happened to be born here. There was no earning, there was no reward. However, there's some weird little part of me that's like, gets, you know, the emotion when I hear the national anthem. I'm like, nationalism is bad. Oh, Canada. If you've never heard several hundred people sing your country's national anthem together, and then you do, and you tell me that you don't cry, how's it feel to have no mental illness? That's nice for you. Okay, I'm not switching colors anymore. It was just those 3 stripes. And from here on out, I'm going to be doing just yellow until we finish increasing, which is basically going to be the full length of the sweater. Maybe it's going to be like 3 inches shorter than the full length of the sleeve. 1, 2. Please send help. How's Tennessee doing? You're the only 10 I see. I love that. See, every time I hear the national anthem, I get so anxious because of how people got after 9/11 about nationalism. It's a red flag here. You know what's such a bummer is here the Canadian flag has become a red flag, which is so sad because on Canada Day, it used to be like everyone has a Canada flag on their car and people are carrying them and wearing them on their t-shirts. Whereas now, if you see like a pickup truck and it has 4 Canada flags, like 2 on the front of the truck and then 2 on the back of the bumper, it's like it means something, and it means something like that I don't necessarily want it to mean, you know? There's a lot of, to be fair, there is a lot of red on the Canadian flag. It's literally like a red flag. But for real, it used to just mean someone was patriotic, whereas now it means that they're like anti-vax and pro-Trump, which is so weird how those two things got connected. But there's like this protest that happens every weekend at the parking lot of a grocery store near where I live, and people have Canada flags all over all their shit, but it says like they lied, people died, or myocarditis, vaccine injury, what other things do they say? Hands off our children, every child matters. A lot of things about like COVID, and I want to like tell them like, hey, that was like 5 years ago, guys. Like, I'm sorry, but like, it was like 5 years ago. What are you protesting? What is it that you're they're not even counting how many people are dying from COVID anymore. What are you protesting? So I don't say that. I just give them a thumbs down as I drive by. But it's mostly older people, like I would say 60 plus, and they employ a lot of Canadian flags. So you see the Canadian flag now and you go, oh. So it's like you see a Canadian flag on a car and then you see the person in the car and you have to be like, what's the hat they're wearing? Is it the fish store? What's that fish store called? You know, the one everyone has where they're wearing a store that has a fishing hat. Or if they're wearing like Carhartt and you're like, are you wearing Carhartt because you're working, like you work, Or are you wearing Carhartt because redneck? Are you wearing that fishing hat? Bass Pro Shop, thank you. Are you wearing that Bass Pro Shop hat because you go fishing, or like for other reasons? So it's like a whole aesthetic has been co-opted. And it's frustrating because have you seen Carhartt overalls? Wow, they are nicely made. And like a Bass Pro Shop hat, cute. But now if you put a Bass Pro Shop hat, Carhartt pants, and a Canadian flag on the car that guy's driving, I'm crossing the street. Well, I'm not crossing the street, but like, you know what I mean? I'm avoiding that person. Whereas it used to just be clothes. They've co-opted the whole redneck aesthetic, which sucks because like my brother's a redneck and he's very much not like that. And he's not literally a redneck, but like he lives where rednecks live. So therefore he embodies a lot of redneck things now. Like he'll come over to my parents' house and he'll have literally the most aggressive farmer's tan you've ever seen. And the things he says are rednecky. And yet he's not politically a redneck. It's like there's a political redneck now. It's very bizarre. I love overalls. I too love overalls. And it is finally cold enough out to wear overalls again. We have had a heat wave here that has been lasting a very long time. And now it's over, at least for today. And so I'm wearing my like work pants because they're comfortable and make me feel nice. Anyway, I'm lucky to live near a city because all of our rural hospitals are being shut down, but I did lose my right to an abortion, which is scary. That's terrifying. I'm very happy to have my right to an abortion. Like, I don't plan on having an abortion, but if I had to, best believe I would. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't want to have an abortion, but if I had to, you know what I mean? Nobody's getting an abortion for fun. The idea that there's like these people who are using it as birth control. I'll have this conversation till I'm blue in the face. Abortions are not fun. They're healthcare. Literally, it's crazy. Like, you can't make me give my kidney to anyone. How can you make me give my uterus to someone? Even if you think it's someone. Like, I'm not even going to argue does it have a soul or whatever. If you believe that it does, then it does for you. You know what I mean? Like, if you believe a conception is the start of life, then it is for you. However, while something can be like, oh, that sucks that a baby ceases to exist, you can't make me give you my liver. You can't make me give up my kidney. You can't make me donate blood. So you can't make me have this baby. And yeah, anyway, I'm pro-abortion. I'm absolutely pro-abortion. I wish that no one ever had to have one. I wish no one ever had to have an abortion. I wish no one ever needed to have an abortion, but I'm very pro-abortion because lots of people need to have an abortion. People whose baby is going to kill them, if you want to make it dramatic, like ectopic pregnancies, that's not even in the uterus. It's still a baby? Okay, sure. If you believe it's a baby, I'm arguing with a brick wall right now. If you believe it's a baby, which I still wish-wash. I go back and forth on it. I believe that if you want it, then it's a baby. You know what I mean? Like, if you were trying to get pregnant and then you got pregnant, the moment of conception, the moment that pregnancy test has 2 lines on it, it's a baby because you want it. And therefore, when you want it, it's growing into a human because you want it. So when a baby is wanted, it's automatically a baby. But when a pregnancy is not wanted or not viable, I don't know. Even if you think it's a baby, I just feel like that doesn't make its rights more than the mother's rights. Yeah, it would be amazing if we only ever got pregnant when we wanted to, and also that all pregnancies went perfectly. Well, that's the other thing too, right? Like, if, for example, my great-grandmother died in childbirth, and then my grandmother died in childbirth, and then my mother died in childbirth, maybe I would make the decision to never go through childbirth because it seems like it's risky for my family. You know what I mean? And then if you get pregnant, well, that's not going to happen. I don't know. I just feel like the life stage that I'm currently at with the partner I currently have, I don't think I would have an abortion. I think I would carry a pregnancy to term, and I think I would keep the baby because I am in a long-term committed relationship with the person I love in a more or less stable situation. But like the idea of not even having the option on the table is, to me, that's crazy, bro. Very crazy. Pregnancy is dangerous. Pregnancy is scary. And pregnancy is not always a good thing for people. That being said, truly in my heart of hearts, I wish that no one ever had to have an abortion. I wish that every single pregnancy was a wanted pregnancy, and I wish every single pregnancy went perfectly smoothly and resulted in a healthy mother and a healthy baby. But that's not realistic. So, therefore, we don't live in a dream world. So abortion needs to be available. Can you imagine if you were having an ectopic pregnancy, your baby is literally attached to your liver instead of your uterus, and they go, you are going to die because you're going to bleed out because a baby can't gestate not in a uterus most of the time. There's nowhere for that baby to come out, so you're going to have surgery to get this baby out anyway, which is crazy. And these abortion bans don't have exceptions for cases where the mother's life is in danger or even when the baby wouldn't survive outside the womb because of birth defects. It's insanity. Okay, here's the question I have, Brandywine. If you needed to have an abortion and you travel, did you do illegal things because your address is from a place where it's illegal? Or is that fine? You know? Like if you go to Amsterdam and you smoke weed and then you come back to a state where it's illegal, you don't get in trouble for that. So if you go to Amsterdam and have an abortion, are you fine? That's why I just abstain. My family women get pregnant too easily. I have been lucky enough to only ever get pregnant one time, and that one time was obviously an accident, and that one time calling it a miscarriage feels a little bit more dramatic than what happened, but it was about 10 weeks along, and I only found out about the fact that there was a pregnancy because of the loss that happened. So I don't have feelings about it because I wasn't trying for a baby. I didn't know I had gotten pregnant, and I found out when the loss began, and I thought that I was just having like a really messed up period and didn't know what was happening, so I called my doctor. Anyway, it was a loss. That being said, that was the only time I've ever experienced any of that, and I didn't experience it because I didn't know it was there. But yeah, I think I'm good. It depends on the state. Some states are trying to make it illegal to travel out of state to get an abortion and make that literally murder. That's insane. The frustrating thing is that if you believe it's murder, you do actually have to fight for it. If you really believe it's murder, you do have to fight for it, because that's crazy to believe it's murder and then allow people to do it. But I don't believe it's murder, so for me it doesn't make sense. That being said, I am guilty of being a Catholic who went to Catholic school, who was part of the pro-life team. Yeah, we had a pro-life team, and we went to Ottawa, which is our capital, and we protested at abortion clinics, and it is a horrific thing that is part of my past that I do feel that I was brainwashed into. However, oh, you're here. You mean here? Do you want to come in? Or are you like, we're going to wait in the car? I told her I was going to be done 10 minutes early. I didn't actually think she would be on time. She's literally never on time for anything. Ever. Okay. Thank you so much. Tinfoil hat moment. They want those fatal pregnancies to take their course so it can be called eugenics. So it can't be called eugenics. They already want to mass produce a workforce. Ew. And they want the healthy ones. I don't like that. I don't like any of that. I'm glad you're better now, lol. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you're better now. I am glad too. My little sister Julia is here. That's Julia in the chat. She was on those protests with me. I'm just going to out her. We were both part of it because we were both brainwashed into not thinking at all about anything except for the potential life of the fetus. We were not thinking about the mom. We were not thinking about the health system. We were not thinking about the future of that child, just the fetus. Anyway, this is such a fun way to finish the chat. Thanks. Let's just have, those were the dark days. I mean, we had fun on the protest trips. Okay, I'm not pro-life anymore. I mean, I'm pro-life and I'm pro-abortion. I think you should live your life. And also, if that means that you can't have pregnancy, then get rid of it. Okay, thank you. Now that we've had a whole bunch of dislikes for sure, the Christians hate it when we talk about abortion or when we talk about politics. So nice that we got to talk about both today. Please click the thumbs up button. Bring your topics next time. I will be back next Monday. I am going away for a little trippity trip, and I will see you. I'm pro-woman. That's right. I'm pro-woman. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you hanging out with us. I'll see you guys in the Discord. If you are new and you want to join our Discord, check the links in the description box down below. It helps. No, clicking the like helps. Click like the video. That helps the channel. However, check the links in the description of this video for all the ways to access all the extra content and all of the extra ways of communicating and all of the extra things. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.